G'day guys, Chris King here. Put your hands up if you know what a rondo is. Anyone? Anyone? Yes. Yeah, that's correct. So a rondo is a small drill, usually a small drill, where the players in the middle are outnumbered by the other players. So it might be 2v4, 1v4, 1v5, anything like that. So if you've ever seen Barcelona play, they'll set up a circle. There's two players in the middle, and the players around the outside are passing, knocking the ball as quickly, as fast as they can, getting in passes, and the two players in the middle are trying to win the ball. So that's the idea behind a rondo. It's really good because you can set it up in a small area. You can either have it as a small circle or a small square. You can use it at the start of training to get players' brains engaged, and you can also use it at the start of a game. Okay, so let's get into it. So that's what rondo is, and this is a setup here. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 players around the outside. These two players in the middle are trying to win the ball. Okay, and the other players have to stay around the outside. They're not allowed in the middle, and they have to pass the ball without the other players intercepting it. Okay, so let's go through the rules here. So setup. A rondo is simply a small square or circle where the majority of players are trying to keep the ball off the 1 or 2 players in the middle, like Piggy in the middle. If a defender successfully, intercepts or blocks a pass, they swap with the player that made the mistake. All right, so that's the key point there. If you muck up, you go in the middle, that player comes out. Good. Now the bottom one, rondos work on passing, defending from the players in the middle, communicating. So the two players in the middle have got to talk to each other, tell them where they're going to go, who's pressing on the ball. The players on the outside have got to be aware and call for the ball if they're free. Also works on body shape. So you should pass and receive the ball on your back foot so that you can go play the ball forward. Thinking ahead. So if you do receive the ball, you should have already scanned the area, know which way that you're probably going to pass the ball. Okay, so rondos are fantastic. They work on what I'm trying to say is they work on everything. So I can't recommend rondos enough. You can play with any amount of players in any area, and they get so many touches on the ball in such a short amount of time that it's worth a 20-minute drill doing something else. Okay, so let's play it here so you can see a rondo in action. So passing, so he's passed through the middle, split the players there, passes to the side, and he intercepts. So the red player goes in the middle, and then they instantly start passing the ball around. You want it quick. Go, go, go. Okay, so what's key here is that player intercepted the ball, but their teammate goes out because they've been in the longest. All right, so it doesn't matter who intercepts the ball because they're working together. So you want to work on building teamwork. All right, so even though he's won it, that player goes out. And all right, so we'll just replay that for a minute just so you can get the gist. All right, so passing the ball around. Here, the yellow player intercepts it. So they've gone out. Red player comes in. Play continues straight away. Don't wait for them to get ready. Okay, they keep passing it round. And even though the guy in red wins the ball, the lady in red goes out because she's been in the longest. So that's just a key point that I wanted to focus on there. And defenders should try not to get split, and they should work as a team. You want them to shut down. One player should be pressing the ball. One player should be trying to block the other area where the option for the pass might be. But I won't get too deep and detailed, all right? It's just a great way to get lots of touches on the ball. A couple of variations here. Defenders in the middle can either rotate out each time they win the ball, which is what we've been talking about, or another way to do it is if you've just, especially if you've just got one player, every 3 times they win the ball, then swap the players out. And the other option is keep the defenders in for a set amount of time. So you might keep 1 or 2 defenders in for 1 minute, blow the whistle, right? You 2 out, you 2 in. All right, so there's a few ways to work that. And as I mentioned there, the player that's been in the longest goes out when the ball is intercepted, even if they aren't the player that won the ball. All right, thanks for watching. So that's a rondo. So if you need any books, head over to Amazon. I've got lots of books, Walking Football Volume 1, and I've also got a couple of books just on rondos. I've got Soccer Rondos volumes 1 and a volume 2 at the moment, and I'm working on a third one. So yeah, can't recommend Rondos highly enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you can use this at your next training session. Yeah, and great work. Keep it up, and I'll see you on the next one.